Happy Wednesday. I am iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, as always, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo. Yes, Mama had to take a little break for a while and check on some of these other pots of mojo still cooking up and brewing, but hey, the new moon on Oya's Wednesday is the perfect time to resurface, especially granted that today is 25 twice, 625, 25. And we got some masterful energy going on a 22-4 energy. So this new moon is going to help set a lot of foundations on them higher timelines for those of us that successfully made the shift. It's the first Wednesday of summer solstice and the first of moonchild season. And we got the new moon tonight in that zodiac house 4. So find new ways to nurture yourself because we got water energy all around us. It is moonchild season. That's a water sign ruled by the moon in the Kemetic way of the stars. We're in the season of the Nile River and in the 12 figures of African spirituality zodiac system, we are in the season of the ancestor. So speaking of waters, make sure you pour those libations and honor yours. If you've been listening to the Mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 a.m. with some third eye sleep imbalance meditation all the way up into 6 a.m. in which you received your cosmic weather forecast. Then we had the rising Bembe Orisha music to Oya before we got to your exotic mothers of old school song. Here's what you get each and every Wednesday that you tune into the 24/7 groove of 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio Rotation 3.
Wednesdays, Mercury, Uranus, purples, Iba Oya, Iba Nanaburu, maroons, exotic voices of the mothers. Welcome to Wednesdays on the Mothership, 222.9. Beam up.
And we are back. So you babies know the drill. If you are watching this on Facebook, then there's a player right there on the page where you can tune in, beam up, and jam out. Whether you are in your office, your car, your place of business, or anywhere with an internet, YouTube, I say internet, internet, YouTube, or Bluetooth connection. Sorry. And today, if you didn't get to hear it, make sure you stay tuned right after this broadcast for a special episode of In the Whirlwind with Mama Tweed, where the only female member of the world-renowned group War shares her insights and her feelings on how it feels to have a Hollywood Star Walk of Fame. Well, she was a star the whole time, but the recognition is always nice. And also, I am available for spiritual counseling sessions via the Mothership Spiritual Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. And speaking of reads, I will be right back with your collective message for the starseeds and earth travelers. This is 222.9 the Mothership, and you are listening to What's Going On in the Ortbit, Rotation 3.
Wednesday climatic checkpoint center of a 7-day cycle. Mercury is rising, Eiffel Tower high in the mind, cloud 9. Thoughts are expanding as air under fire pressure. Uranus for those on the higher levels, something for those living divine. Mystic cosmos are more than midweek happy hour cocktails. Today, raise the bar on driven goals from yesterday. Winds change as esoteric levels of an all-time high that seems strange by nightfall. The sky is black, Look at glow stars and wonder how they align. Express yourself to you and others, the spectrums of all your inner colors. Find an outward space beyond the place to keep in mind. It's Wednesday. An iiiYansaje Muse short poem.
And we are back. So let's get to it. We're going to take a look at where your energies are if you're open to receive the energies of those around you and what the divine has to say about it. Are we ready? All right.
Iba Ariwa, Gusu, Ilaurun, Iwaurun.
Iba Oya, we give thanks to the Most High. I honor the Ori and the ancestors of all who are receiving this message. May everyone take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. I give honor to the Orishas, particularly Eshu. Thank you for opening the way for us to receive a message from Spirit that has clarity, guidance, encouragement, and truth. Free from any falsehoods brought on by malevolent forces, we say Ashe. Okay. Okay. So many of us, especially the spiritualists, the earth angels, the seers, tarot workers, light workers, prophets, prophetesses, priests, priestesses, we've been called to kind of stop and be still for a minute. And this is why we may not be all caught up in the hustle and bustle of all the fearful things that are going on concerning politics, culture, things of that matter. Because we had our season where we gave the warnings, we poured from cups when they were empty. There was a sister on TikTok, I gotta shout her out, but she could not have said it better. That we're being called to be still right now and renew our strength. Why? Because we have entered a season of saving our time, saving our energy, saving our ashe for those who have already decided to live in divinity. Gone are the days that we are protecting people from their self-inflicted karma. So if you're being called to be still right now, it's because the divine wants you to be still so that your cup can be filled and for you to grow with deeper discernment over who gets to drink out of it. Speaking of, how are energies around you dealing with this?
Iba Ariwa, Gusu, Ilaurun, Iwaurun.
Okay. And what are the energies of people around the Starseed Collective? Okay. So needless to say, your glow up is being watched. I smell monitoring spirits. But that happens when your light shines bright. It's one of the fine prints on the package, darling. The brightest lights attract a lot of moths. But there is a person in particular that will try to manipulate you into believing that they're a soulmate when really there's someone who what? Kept a very close eye on you, studied you in a way where they can seem like they're the perfect match for you, when really all they did was just study you long enough to come up with a believable script. So be mindful of those that are trying to get into your energy by romantic means, because we all know that one of the strongest ways to bind someone's spirit is through their intimate space. So not only do we have to enjoy and embrace our solitude, but guard the cookie jar and the water hose like never before. Ashe? All right. Why? Because according to the Mayan oracle, the portal of transcendence showed up. And we all know what the portal of transcendence is. This is the great divide, the elevating to the 5D, the jumping timelines that everyone is talking about, right? And so, in order for you to transcend, you can't let anything from your past latch itself onto you, especially those that had years to do right by you and chose not to. Tick-tock, time's up, because under the bottom of the deck, it is time for some greater cycles. And this is number 9. 9 is sacred to Oya, and she does bring about endings and clears all the debris that is in the way of your new beginning. And if that's not an aligned message with the new moon, I don't know what is. So go somewhere and have a one person or a few people party, and be mindful of who you allow into your energy at this time. Because for many of us, star seeds, earth angels, time travelers, light workers, y'all get my drift. This is a time and space for us to go through that door that no one can go through but us. Our soul tribe is waiting on the other side. So don't let the loneliness get to you. As a matter of fact, this is a really good time to master the art of enjoying your own company. Ashe. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, or if you just want to talk to someone who's just as much of a spiritual Martian as you are, then give me a call at 314-200-0368. Or you can catch me on the pin site link and book a live session, yours truly, or you get one pre-recorded with a 24-hour turnaround. This is 222.9 the Mothership. Beam up. Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Aya. The Uranus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And that's it for me right now. I'll see you babies on the forecast tonight. But you know me. I got to get back to cooking up the music, the mystics, and the mojo. And make sure you check me out on TikTok. I am putting up my reviews on the movie Sinners. That's a several part series that you definitely want to catch, because there's a lot of spiritual jewels in there. Anywho, today's channel song is from the House Stella Got a Groove Back soundtrack with Free Again. Hey, it's the new moon. Let's push reset. This is 222.9 the Mothership, your one woman and the divine created station for the Aquarian age. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today